Yo, so I'm a little bit late. Sorry. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing in this beautiful Monday night, 10:30? I think I'm gonna keep doing this from now on. Go just go live at 10:30 every other every Monday, and I'm gonna just talk about Liverpool. 1 second, people. We're just gonna be talking about Liverpool every Monday night, 10:30. Usually, if I don't change anything, and yeah, if anyone is in here, no one is in here anyways. But if anyone is in here, please like and subscribe to the channel. Trying to get into 200 before the end of the year. I'm on 157. Thank you very much for getting me to 157. Right. Let's talk about it then, eh? Let's talk about it, man. All right, let's see here. Smash the likes, people. Smash the likes. Okay. So, I spoke about this. When was it? The last time I've gone live, and I said talking about Liverpool because I've gone live yesterday, and it was about Barcelona, Real Madrid, and all that stuff. So it's nothing to do with Liverpool. So I said, I'm worried this manager is at my club. And I'm worried even more now where I heard the news, and the news said that FSG, everyone got to do with Liverpool at least, are sticking with him next season. They are sticking with him next season. How are you sticking with this guy? Hold on, let me sort out my camera a little bit. Make it a bit bigger. 1 sec. Just put it here. There we go. Should we make it like that? Or is it like too big? Yeah, I'll keep it like this. That's fine. Okay. So, how are you staying with it? That actually concerned me, even though we all knew that he's staying regardless, anyways. But when I found out today from David Ornstein, and David Ornstein said FSG and everything got to do with Liverpool is sticking up and trusting Arne Slot for next season. Now, man, bro, after everything we've seen this season, they are stinking. They are stinking, by the way. They actually are. They're absolutely stinking, bro. How are you sticking up with the same manager that ended you in the position that we're in right now? How? I really don't understand. What are the board seeing that we are not seeing? We're the fans here. We made Liverpool what Liverpool is. We must have a say on what happens at Liverpool. Who supports Liverpool? Who gives money to the owners? Let me keep it PG. Who gives money to the owners? The fans. So, to my calculation, we should have something to say when it comes to Liverpool, but we somehow don't. We don't get a say. We don't do anything with Liverpool, bro. Nothing. It doesn't matter if Liverpool is about to relegate. Liverpool is about to go bankrupt. It's got nothing to do with anything. The fans won't get involved. And I'm not just talking about Liverpool, by the way. Every football club should involve the fans on every decision the club has to take, regardless of what it is, because the fans is what makes the football club what it is. These now, I mean, no disrespect to any Americans. Genuinely, no disrespect to any Americans, but America is known to have no knowledge in football. No knowledge in football. Some, let me not say all of them, but some of them actually love and watch football like we do. Some of them, not all the not the whole country, but minority. Put it this way, probably less than minority as well. Watch football, interact football, love football like we do, like the Brits, Europeans, anyone around the world really. But these owners know nothing about football. Nothing. The owners come in, buy a club, don't give a toss how to run it or how to do anything with it. All they're going to think of is profits. Profit, 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 and nothing but profit. They don't care if the club wins. They don't care if the club loses. They don't care if the club... No, they don't care, bro, as long as they keep getting their profits. Did you think, let's say Liverpool did not win the league last season. If Liverpool did not win the league last season, do you think they will spend that much money they spent? The 500 million. Whatever it was anyways. They wouldn't. They would never... When was it? 23-24 season where we got all that midfields. How much did we spend? Was it 100, 150? No. Might have been close to 200 million actually. Close. Might not reach 200, but it could be very close to 200 million. Spending 200 million in a season now, it's normal, should I say? Clubs are spending 200 million plus in one window, by the way. In one window. That's a summer window we're talking about. Some clubs go more than that when it comes to the January window. So we have spent 200 million or close to 200 million in the 23-24 season where we've won nothing, but we qualified for... No, we didn't even qualify for Champions League. The only reason we spend that much money is because that whole midfield, like I mentioned before, the Jordan Henderson, the James Milner, the Oxlade-Chamberlain, Fabinho, all these midfielders gone, done, left the club. That's the only reason we spent money. That's the only reason we spent money, because there was a little bit of cash and there were no midfields. That's the only reason we spent money. My point I'm getting here is these lot do not know how to run a football club. I want to know what they see in the manager that they want to stick with him, that me, you, and any Liverpool fan around the world that has the same idea or the same, what's the word I'm looking for? We share the same thing, put it this way. We want this manager gone, we want the board gone, and we want just a whole completely different approach. What do they see in that manager? Like I said, what do they see in that manager that me, you, and all Liverpool fans around the world don't see, but they do? That's what I want to know. Can someone please tell me? Because I just do not understand. I don't. A couple of things I want to talk about, actually. Before I even get to tactics, because tactics and all that stuff, like, it's not for me, right? Tactics, we could talk about tactics after. But the main thing, the one main thing I want this guy gone is because he lost the fans' respect. He has lost the players' respect, probably. But that's not even important, because the players, if they like the manager, if they don't like the manager, they will always play regardless. It depends what players. I'm not gonna say all players are just if they have a bad manager, or the manager they don't agree with, or don't see don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Just don't like each other. If they got a manager they don't like each other, some players just won't play regardless if they like the manager or not. It's like Vinny. If we have Vinny now, and they've seen the situation with Vinny, Bellingham, and Jude and Nimlo with 𝗧𝗶𝗸 Alonso, just because they didn't like 𝗧𝗶𝗸 Alonso, they've done everything they've done. But at the same time, we should stay professional and still play. These players, they're actually playing. But the way this guy is telling them to go and play, the tactics he's giving them, like I said, I'm going to talk about tactics later, but the tactics this guy is giving them is mind-boggling, bro. We let Tottenham, Chelsea, Leeds, Burnley, United, who else did we drop? Forest. We let all these teams come to Anfield and away, by the way, not just Anfield and away, made them look like prime Barcelona because of this guy. Prime Barcelona. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Yet the board is still sticking with him. I don't understand. How does that work? Someone please explain. Someone please explain to me. Please. But like I said, he has lost the fans. He has lost the fans regardless. He has lost the fans, full stop. 1 second, people. 1 sec. 1 sec. I need to reply to someone. 1 sec, people. 1 sec, people. 1 second. Oh no. Wait, what the hell? Yeah. Delete. Yeah, delete. The fuck? 1 sec, people. Sorry, 1 sec. Come on. Right. I'm gonna mute myself for a sec. Right, let's get back. Okay. Where was I? So yeah, he has lost the fans' respect. He does not have the fans anymore. Forget the players. Like I said, forget the players, because the players will play regardless. If the manager is competent enough to say, do this and do that, and it actually works, the players will play if they like you or not. Again, it depends on the players you have. The players we have will play for the club, not for the manager. That's what I believe anyways. But the guy just sets him up in a horrible way that it like I said, it makes every single one we play against look like prime Barcelona. But that's not the point here. Sorry, that's not the point I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is he lost the one thing that makes any football club a football club, which is the fans. When you lose the fans, that just you should just leave, bro. you should just leave. Leave. If the board is sticking up with you, but you know that the fans do not want you or do not like you, be man enough and say, if the fans don't want me here, then there's no reason for me to stay here. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. Why are you? Why? Why? You can see. Oh, did you know what irritated me as well? He said it somewhere that he said, I don't think I could win the fans this season. Brother, forget this season. You're not winning the fans ever. Ever. I don't care if we win 𝗧𝗶𝗸 next season. In fact, I don't think it will last until December with Liverpool. That's just my honest opinion. They are sticking with him now. Let me just say this quickly before I continue. They are sticking with him now to see if there's anything changes with a little bit more backup players, like giving him a bit more players next season, and see if anything changes up until, let's say, November, December time. If nothing changes and it's still the same, they will sack him. I hope so. I really hope so, because that is that's my opinion. I don't know if they're actually gonna go for it and sack him, but that is just what I think. That's what I think. They will sack him, I think, again, if he wins nothing. Oh, sorry, if the performances stay like the way they are now up until November, December time. But you losing the fans, it's just not it, bro. It ain't it. It's not it. You saying I don't think I can win the fans anymore. It's just not it as well. It really isn't it. How are you saying you're not winning that? How you say I don't think I can win the fans? Why would you say that? Bro, this guy just spits manure out of his mouth sometimes. Not even sometimes, all the times, bro. He just says some stuff like, why? Why are you saying this? You know you're in the hot seat. Why are you saying stuff like this while you're in the hot seat, bro? Do you want the fans to hate you even more? Every time this guy says something, the fans hate him more and more and more. It's got nothing to do with football. It's actually funny how it has got nothing to do with football. It's just the stuff that comes out of his mouth where people actually get pissed off about. Of course, whatever happens on the pitch, the teams are not winning. The teams is not winning. Of course, that will make the fans angry. But what makes the fans even more angry, and when this guy goes to the press conferences or gets in an interview, the stuff he says, it makes me even more angrier. Because you should say stuff that it's just the fans wants to hear. You should say stuff the fans wants to hear, not the stuff that you want to say just to make yourself look good. Because that is not what a manager does. Do you know when this guy came in last season, his first season with us, everyone was telling me, do not trust Dutch managers. Dutch managers do not care about anyone else. They only care about themselves. They'll make everyone look bad just to make themselves look better. And I didn't believe this, but I had a bit of, whoa, what's going on here? Wow, why is he saying stuff like this? Do you remember the first game last season against, who was it? Who did we play first game last season? Was it? Yes, Ipswich. It was Ipswich away. Ipswich away we played. And if you remember a player called, wait, what was his name? Oh, yeah. If you remember a player called 𝗧𝗶𝗸, we had a centre-back that was sold to Bayer Leverkusen this season, by the way, before this season started. We sold him to Bayer Leverkusen, 𝗧𝗶𝗸. Don't know if you remember him or not. But this certain player used to play for Liverpool. Played the first 45 minutes. It was him and Van Dijk in that centre-back. I'll be honest, he wasn't, because I remember watching a game. He wasn't playing the best way or the best. Well, he wasn't playing the best. Put it this way, and I remember Ipswich were getting the ball a lot more than what I would have liked and what he would have liked, and they were just popping us off in that first half. Second half, before even second half, I think started, it got in Kanate. At full time, he got into the press conference or interviews or whatever it was, and he absolutely annihilated Kwanzaa. Annihilated him to the press. How you doing that to your own player? Making him look horrible. Horrible. To your own player, giving him away to the press and say, do what you want with this. I'm gonna give you this. Go ham on him. Your own player, regardless if he played bad or not, you should always defend the player. Always. You can go to the back, you can go to the changing room and absolutely lay on him. Lay on him. No one's gonna tell you anything. You've got every right to do that. You're the manager. But for you to go and lay on him to the press is, when I first heard that, I said, "Ooh." I didn't even believe the people at the time. When I've seen that, I was like, I get what he's saying, but I do not want to hear that ever again. I don't want to hear it. Fast forward, when did this stuff happen with him and Salah? Was it earlier this year, January, December, whenever it was? Do you know how bad you have to be for, arguably, there's nothing arguably about it anyways, actually, it's the greatest player in the club history come in and say, decides to leave the club? Because I did say this before. I said this. Salah would have never left Liverpool, because Salah is one of them type of players who will always want to prove you wrong. Salah will always want to prove everyone wrong. So for Salah to come out and say, I want to leave at the end of the season, it's not good for the manager. I don't think people understand this. Salah is one of them type of players where I do not care how bad I play one season, I'll come back next season and I will absolutely prove everyone wrong and say that was a blip season only. That was a one-off season where I was not at my best. For Salah to come and post, he posted it on his social media, and he says, I am leaving at the end of the season. It's not good luck to the manager. It's not. It really isn't. So, for the best player in the club, in the club's history as well, arguably, to come out and say, I want to leave, is not looking good. Robbo, do you know how bad it is for Robbo to leave in January and to go to Tottenham? To go to Tottenham, bro. Tottenham, bro. Are you mad? To go to Tottenham. Tottenham that's about to get relegated, potentially. And say, I'd rather be relegated with Tottenham than actually stay here next season. I'd rather play in the Championship with Tottenham next season than actually play here. How bad can you be? Again, let me say this one more time. Andrew Robertson wanted to leave Liverpool to go to Tottenham in January. The Tottenham team that was about to get relegated, about to be relegated potentially if Robbo gone to them now. That same Robbo said, I want to play for a potentially relegated team and potentially playing in a championship next season, then stay with this sinking ship in Liverpool. Is that not alarming to the board? Is that not alarming to them? How is it alarming for me and the fans and not alarming to them? They will come with the excuse and now and say they're old. Doesn't matter, bro. Robbo is what, 31, 32? He's still got a few seasons left in him. Few seasons still left with Robbo. Now you can say he's not what he used to be. Yes, age will come into fact, but still he can perform. He could have been Kirkus's backup. If Kirkus is injured somehow, God forbid he doesn't ever. But if something happened to Kirkus, we have Robbo as a backup. Now we will have Tsimikas as a backup. Which, at any point, I love Tsimi. I love Tsimikas, by the way. I really do love Tsimikas, but I would rather have Robbo, a 40-year-old Robbo, over Tsimikas. Any day. I really, really, really do not see what these boards see in him that we don't. Simple, bro. Well, I was gonna talk about something else, but I just completely forgot what it was. 1 second. Yeah. I just remembered the booze thing. Let's talk about the booze. For you to come out and say, I'm expecting booze at Liverpool. I've said this before. Liverpool fans are the most loyal, are the most supportive team on planet Earth. I don't care what anyone says. Do not care what anyone says. Liverpool Football Club will always stick with stick with the manager and the players no matter what. Will always stick with the manager and the player. And for you to come out and say, I was expecting booze at Anfield. How dare you, bro? How dare you say that? How dare you? You expecting booze at Anfield? At Anfield, of all places, you expecting booze? How dare you say that? I was expecting booze because I replaced YNWA to, was it Chiesa, whoever it was. How dare you? And do you know what's funny? I'm almost certain Rio will play against Villa Sunday or whenever we play. Guarantee you he will play. How dare this guy say this, bro? How dare you? If you expected booze because you replaced Rio, like you said, did you expect booze at full time? Did you expect booze at full time? Because if you did, that is alarming. Very, very alarming, bro. And it's alarming. How is the board not seeing this? How is the board not seeing this? It's mind-boggling to me. How are you keeping a manager said, "Oh, I'm expecting booze at Anfield"? How? I never thought I'll see the great Liverpool Football Club in this situation right now. If anyone expected this, please let me know. Let's all be honest here. When Klopp left, we said, as long as we don't end up like United did for so many years now, was it 13 plus years now? As long as we don't end up like United, we'll be fine. We will be fine. But it looks like, as long as this guy is still here and the board is still here, it looks like we are United 2.0 for the next 13, 15 years or whatever. Yeah, so many fans, including me, defended Slot when people said it was Klopp's team he benefited from last year. I was one of them, bro. Ryan, I was one of them. I've got a TikTok video that I should delete now. It was earlier this season, earlier September, October time, where I said the fans do not know what they're doing and wanting this manager gone. I was blind. I hold my hands up. I was blind to the situation. I was blind to the future and what is about to happen at Liverpool. I was blind. I'll say it. I'll hold my hands up. I drank the Kool-Aid. I drank his disgusting Kool-Aid and said, I'm sticking with him. But it got to a point where he lost to United at home. Then I said, get him gone. I genuinely said, get him gone. I don't care if he wins the Premier League. I don't care if he wins the Champions League. I don't care if he wins anything. I don't care if he wins everything, sorry. Everything. Do not care if he wins everything. Get him gone at the end of the season. Because I cannot have a manager lose to United at home, by the way, at home, at Anfield, and still be out of the job. I think that's the time when I just opened my eyes to him. I never thought I would be angry as I am being a Liverpool fan in 2026. If you told me this when Klopp left, the season Klopp left, the last game Klopp played, it was against Wolves. I was at Anfield at the time. I heard Klopp talk. I heard Klopp sing his song. That is that stupid song. If you told me, bro, next season you'll be out from the FA Cup a little bit early to a second or third tier division team, which Plymouth, if I'm not mistaken, it was Plymouth who we lost to. You will go to the Carabao final, back-to-back final, but you will lose this time instead of winning. You will lose and leave the Champions League. But sorry, the new Champions League, you will be the first in the table in the new formation, in the new whatever it was. You'll be first, but you will leave in the last 16 against potentially the team that's about to win the Champions League and actually went and won the Champions League. If you stopped there, I would have told you, what the hell is this? But you ended up saying you will win the Premier League, then my head will be gone. But you telling me, stop, this is not where it ends. You tell me the season after, you will have potentially, might not even be potentially anymore, you will have Liverpool worst season for 60, 70 years plus. You will be losing 20 plus games. You'll be going out in the League Cup way too early. Way too early. You'll be leaving out the FA Cup to, who did we lose the FA Cup to? Who did we lose the FA Cup to? City. We lost the FA Cup to Manchester City at the Etihad 4-0 in an embarrassing way. You telling me United will do the double against you? City will do the treble against you. Teams will come to Anfield and lose. You will lose 6 times at Anfield. You will be going out in the Champions League against the same team that knocked you the year before. But it's a little bit better now because you'll be losing it in the quarterfinals, not in the last 16. You'll be dropping points to Leeds. You'll be dropping points to Burnley. You'll be dropping points to Southampton. If you keep telling me this, I would have told you you're losing your head. I would have told you you're losing your head, bro. But the matter of the fact is, it's the facts of what happened this season so far. And if anyone is in here, by the way, please like and subscribe to the channel before I continue. I'm trying to get into 200 before the end of the year. Please help me reach that. If anyone is in here and you think we're going to go to Villa Park and we're going to play against Brentford at home and any of them will actually have a draw, I'll tell you lost your head. That same Villa Park, Tottenham absolutely annihilated Aston Villa. We'll be going there on Sunday, on Saturday, whatever it is. We will actually be losing. The week after, which will be our last game of the season, thankfully, I do not want to see this ever again. But guess what? We will still have that bold manager. And we will still be having the exact same thing. So I'm saying thankfully the season ends, but next season we'll be having the exact same thing regardless anyway. So it don't matter really. Brentford will come and Brentford will probably do the double against us. Vacation when we had 5 matches left in a winning mentality. Good teams finish the season no matter what is left to play for. I had questions last season. Bro, I said this earlier when you probably wasn't here. I said before it was official that we were going to have him as a manager, there were rumors, of course, and the rumors said do not trust any Dutch manager. Case in point, Ten Hag with United. Now, Ten Hag with United is completely different to Ten Hag with Ajax. Ten Hag with Ajax, I actually rated him at Ajax, but when he came to United, I don't know what happened. He's gone deluded, put it this way. And they told me, do not trust any Dutch manager. Simple as that. I said, he's different. He's this, he's that. He's young. He won stuff with where did he come from? Wherever team he came from, he won stuff with him and blah, blah, blah. I said, he'll be different. Wake up, bro. Wake up. Wake up. I said this earlier. I said, I never thought I'll see a manager in Liverpool where he will give the players to the press so they can absolutely annihilate him and make himself look good. I said this earlier. I don't think it was here. The first game we played against Ipswich last season, the first game. You remember that first off when we had Gerald Konsa and Gerald Konsa was playing with Van Dijk in that centre back. Konsa did not play the best game. I'll be honest, he did not play the best game. Second half, he replaced it with Ibu Kanate. He came out when full time and he came out and said this, and that about Konsa. And I said, brother, hold on a second. You can say whatever you want to say in the changing room, but do not say that to the press. You're going to kill the player's momentum there. And he's young. He's very young. I was like, what, in early 20s, Konsa. So why are you doing that to him? Why? Plus, to get to your point as well, when we won the league against, who was it, Tottenham, we still had, 4 or 5 games left? I said, I do not want one of you to celebrate. Not a single one of you to celebrate. I want to get 100 points. If I remember correctly, it was still possible for us to get to 100 points, or at least 90 plus. But they decided to go to Dubai. They decided to go to wherever they went to celebrate. Do you know, even though you've won, but there's still points to collect. The one thing people will actually making fun of Liverpool last season is we ended with 84 points, and 84 points actually won you the league. Where there's seasons where we had 97 points, we haven't won the league. 92 points, not winning the league. What are you doing, bro? Why are you putting this mentality on the players? Especially on the younger players. Where you're telling them, you know what? Go win it. After that, I really don't care what happens as long as you win it. Make that make sense. Club would never let it happen. Pep would kill his players if they pulled off what the players did last year. 1,000%. 1000%. I don't exactly remember when Man City won the league, when in that season when they got 100 points. I don't exactly. If you know, Ryan, please let me know. When did City win the league when they got the 100 points? If you told Pep Guardiola that you're going to win the league with 4 or 5 games to go, and within those 4 or 5 games, you can get 100 points, or you could just sack off the 100 points and just celebrate. If you ask that question to Klopp and Pep, they both tell you, brother, I want to get the 100 points because it's never been done before. But this manager said, nah, not for me. Not for me. That season when we won the league, 2020 season, I think we won it with 99 points, and that angered me. Really angered me, because we had a chance to overtake City, and we didn't. We could have had the chance to overtake City that season, and we somehow didn't. That really angered me. And this guy comes in and winning the league with 84 points, where he can got it a lot more than 84 points. And do you know the one thing, the other thing I wanted to talk about here, Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso is getting closer to Chelsea. Take the board out. Take 𝗧𝗶𝗸 𝗧𝗶 out, Bluco out. He's a perfect fit for Chelsea. Xabi Alonso, perfect fit. He's got young players, and he's got potential. He's a perfect fit for Chelsea, Xabi. Yeah, the 28. No, it was 17-18, I think. If I'm not, the 2018-19, we were second, and they did not get the 100 points. It was the season before that. I don't exactly remember when at one point they won the league. It was the 17-18, if I'm not mistaken. But Xabi Alonso is going to Chelsea. And like I said, he's a perfect fit for Chelsea. Take out 𝗧𝗶𝗸, take out the Bluco. He is the perfect fit for Chelsea. And it really hurts me to say this. It really, really hurts me to say it, because I wanted him over the guy we've got now. And do not give me this BS, or he doesn't play a 4-4-3. He doesn't play a 4 at the back. Competent managers will play with what they have. You think if we actually have Xabi Alonso, do you think he will play 3 at the back? You tell me, do you have players that can play 3 at the back? Why do you think the board did not go with Ruben Amorim? Because he would have stuck with 3 at the back, and we do not have players with 3 at the back. He did not play 3 at the back at Real Madrid all the time. He might have played 3 at the back with Leverkusen, because he actually had the players to play at his system, the system he wanted, which was 3 at the back. We do not have players to play 3 at the back. We have one player that can play in that right wing back, which is Jeremy Frimpong, and that's it. Kerkez might be able to play in that wing back, because he looks like a wing back anyways. But we do not have the players for the system. Competent manager will come in and actually adapt to the players they have. And it hurts. It really hurts. It really, really hurts me to say he might be going to Chelsea. And he's a perfect fit for them. He's a perfect fit for them. They got young players. And do you know, it really, really angers me. He's a club legend. He knows what it is like to play for Liverpool. He has played for Liverpool and Real Madrid, and he has won Champions League with both teams. He has won multiple trophies with both teams. He might not have won the Premier League with Liverpool, but he has definitely won the La Liga. I might be wrong, but I think he's definitely won the La Liga with Real Madrid. So he knows what it's like to win leagues as a player, and to win trophies as a player and as a manager. Plus, the cherry on top of the cake, he's a club legend, and he knows what the club is like. Was it not better, or would it not be better if we can actually have a club legend and put it at the club where he is a legend at, then get also then actually another team where they have not the same DNA that he has for Liverpool and actually go there. If Xabi Alonso goes to Chelsea next season, watch what players like 𝗧𝗶𝗸, players like Cole Palmer, players like 𝗧𝗶𝗸, watch what these players do next season. It sucks. Xabi fits Liverpool mentality. Exactly like I said, he knows the club, what it stands for. I always wanted him, and we are losing out again. We've been losing out on a lot of stuff, bro. It's just not Xabi Alonso. It's not a Xabi Alonso anymore at this point. How many times we have lost in a lot of stuff? Let it be managers, let it be players, let it be even people within inside the club. Not sorry, with the I could work with the managers. Put it this way: how many times we have lost stuff like that, bro? Because I'm trying to keep it PG here, but the board is really not helping it. The board us having this board is just not it, bro. It really isn't it. And like I said, I'm not disrespecting Americans. I'm really not. But not even the minority is way below minority actually watch football and love football like us do, the Brits, or any European or any person around the world that actually loves football. So for them to come in and buy a football club, and the only thing they care about is profits, is like what? Look at Arsenal, bro. We all laugh at Arsenal. How long they have not won anything major? 20 plus years. No, 22 plus years now. They haven't won anything major. 22 plus years now. They're about to win their first major trophy. About to win their first major trophy after 22 years. The board did not care. As long as they finished fourth and got that Champions League money, they really did not care. Look at Chelsea. He buying players and actually putting them in penitentiaries, bro. Giving them 8-10 years contract that they can't get out. Look at us actually, yeah. Who else? Who's got an American-owned clubs in the Premier League or around the world? Actually, not just Premier League. American owners is not a good sign. It's not even a good sign. It's just not a good thing, regardless. Also, it would be redemption for how his career ended here. If I remember correctly, I don't think he wanted to leave. Benitez wanted him gone for Aquilani, if I remember right. He wanted to get Aquilani and he said, Xabi Alonso, you can leave. I don't think Xabi wanted to leave. He never wanted to leave Liverpool. Benitez wanted Aquilani, which was stupid to me at the time. How you getting Aquilani over Xabi Alonso? And look what Xabi Alonso did at Real Madrid. He won La Liga and the Champions League with them. But Xabi Alonso to Chelsea, if they give him what he wants, which they probably will, because Todd Boehly likes to spend money. They spend over 2 billion since he's been there, and he's only been there for like what, 4 years, if I'm not wrong. Just under 4 years, maybe. If you give him what he wants and actually give him the time, don't be, but then it's Chelsea I'm talking about. But then Chelsea at Roman Abramovich time, they weren't giving managers time, man. They were sacking managers like it's nothing. Give Xabi Alonso time. Give him time. Give him time and watch what he does. And again, it really hurts me to say this. It really, really, really hurts me to say this, that I actually want him to do good at Chelsea. It's wrong for me to say. I love Xabi Alonso, bro. He's one of my favorite players ever. He's one of my favorite players ever, and I love Xabi Alonso. Sorry, this could be a bad thing for me to say that I want him to actually succeed at Chelsea, but I love the guy, bro. He has done a lot for Liverpool, and I actually want him to succeed at Chelsea if he goes to Chelsea. I genuinely wish him the very best of luck. But I want Chelsea to give Xabi Alonso the time he needs. Give him the time he needs. Give him the players he needs. Give him everything he needs and watch what he does to. And watch what he does to that club. Simple and easy, man. It's okay. I'm American, and I agree. They don't care. It's a business. Look at Arsenal and Man United. The NBA team and NFL team, those owners are also so bad. I forgot actually about Man United. I've seen this on Twitter not that long ago. The Red Sox fans, apparently, because I don't watch any American sports, by the way, but they've been saying that Ryan, if you're here, actually, you can confirm this. If you watch Red Sox, which I think it's a baseball team, if I'm not mistaken. But let me know if I'm wrong in here, anyways. But the Red Sox fans, they kept saying that they were winning, and they were a really successful team up until FSG showed up, and they went downhill since. Let me know if I got this wrong in here or not. But if they doing that to Red Sox, which is an American team, and I'm assuming he knows better American sports, or he understands American sports better than he does football. If he's doing that to the Red Sox, which is an American sport, what would he do? And what is he doing at Liverpool? What would he do at Liverpool? And what is not forget about what would he do? What is he doing at Liverpool? Yup, that's right. Yeah, it's two horrible losers, and it's their local club. Look at that. Look at that, bro. The same owner that owns the Red Sox owns Liverpool Football Club, and they're both in a free fall downhill trajectory, put it this way. And there's one common denominator, and it's FSG. Now, I will get some Liverpool fans who will say, "Oh, look what he did for the club. Look what he did for when he got 500+ million spent." Cool. What's that done for him? What has that done for the club? Nothing. You have spent 500+ million pounds, and you have spent it wrong. I'll be honest, you have spent it wrong. I said this. This is not, people saying this is a 10 out of 10 window. It's not a 10 out of 10 window. It never was a 10 out of 10 window. I'll give it a 4 out of best. At best, 4. 4 at best. You got Leone, an 18-year-old centre back from the Serie A. Yes, you got 18-year-old centre back from the Serie A that was meant to be a backup for Konate or Van Dijk. An 18-year-old, by the way. Serie A. An 18-year-old coming to the Premier League. Are you mad? Okay. You can say he's a backup. When did he get injured? The Southampton game. August? It was August, wasn't it? You can say late August. You can say after the window closed. January window, you could have got a backup. You didn't get a backup. I wanted a centre back. I wanted a backup centre back. But you didn't get a backup centre back. I never wanted Jeremy Frimpong. I'll be honest with you. I never wanted Jeremy Frimpong because he is a wing back rather than a right back. He's a wing back, bro. If you would have got him as a Salah backup, okay, fairs, but not as a not as a right back. He's never a right back. So I never wanted Jeremy Frimpong. I like the player, I rate the player, but I never wanted him in Liverpool because I know he's not the player we want. And look where he is now. He's injury prone, that's one. Two, he's not the best in that right back position. It got to a point where Jeremy Frimpong cannot play as a right back. He's not very good in the right back. It got what's his name? Conor Bradley injured. His season ended, and we have an actual number 8, an actual midfielder playing in that right back position. Where's the people that saying that was a 10 out of 10 window? Where are they? I want to meet the people I was saying that was a 10 out of 10 window. Where are yous? Come here, chat with me. We got rid of. No, I'm not even gonna say we got rid of because he wanted to leave. We got rid of. We let go Luis Diaz, which it was stupid mistake, and I've not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, he wanted a bit more extra cash in his contract, and he was one of the least paid players in Liverpool, and he wanted a bit more extra cash. They didn't give it to him, and he's gone to Bayern. And they kept Cody Gakpo. 10 out of 10 window. Okay. We do not have a backup. Yeah, we did not. We actually do not have a 6. We do not have a competent 6. You tell me Wataru Endo. Fairs. Wataru Endo as a number 6. Who's his backup? Who's his backup 6? We do not have an actual number 6 at Liverpool Football Club, by the way. We don't. Have you realized this? We might have one that can actually play there, but we do not have we do not actually have a starter number 6. Have we? I don't think fans realize this, by the way. Who's our starter number 6? Is an actual number 6, by the way, not a player that plays in that position. Yet people still keep telling me it's a 10 out of 10 window. Red Sox were in the finals almost every year, and now they haven't made it in 8 years. A lot of fans think FSG are focusing more on Liverpool than the Red Sox. That is BS, bro. Tell all the Red Sox fans that is an absolute BS. They are as bad as Liverpool. Liverpool is as bad as them. Put it this. Just tell them that, please. I do not know any Red Sox fans, but please let them know Liverpool is as bad, if not worse, than the Red Sox themselves. They are not focusing. The only thing they are focusing at is profits and profits only. That's it. Please tell the Red Sox fans they are completely wrong there. Yes, since Fabinho 2023, yeah. Since Fabinho left, who's an actual number 6 in Liverpool Football Club? I want fans that keep saying that was a 10 out of 10 window. I want them to tell me who is number 6 in Liverpool. We've got no number 6. If Ryan Gravenberch did not play like he did beautifully, by the way, last season in that number 6 role, we would have been FUCKE'd. We would not have won the league. We just wouldn't. 10 out of 10 window. Yet we have Federico Chiesa, a finished. Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to say finished. I really do not like that word. A career. Put it this way: he had injuries that actually just ruined his career. Put it this way: if this was Chiesa 5-6 years ago, I would have told you what he's signing. But this is Chiesa 2025 with injuries after injuries after injuries, and it's got to a point where Thiago Motta, don't know if you all remember, Thiago Motta did not want him at Juventus, and Liverpool signed him for like what was it, 10 to 12 million? 10 to 12 million. Players under 18 go for a lot more than that in nowadays money. We got him last season for 10 to 12 million. The last time we tried to sign one was Caicedo and Lavia, and we failed to get one of them. Do you remember the money when there was one time I woke up early morning? I woke up early morning, and I seen the news for Fabrizio put Liverpool has submitted a bid fee for Caicedo. It was 110, 115 million, whatever it was. I woke up. Do you know that 50 cent mean when he's doing this? I'm looking at my phone and I'm saying, hold on a damn minute. If are my eyes deceiving me here? Where's that money come from? Because I thought we didn't have money. Where's that money come from? All of a sudden, Caicedo wanted Chelsea, and he's gone to Chelsea. There's nothing we can do about it. He wanted Chelsea and he's gone to Chelsea. There's nothing we can do. We put the money there. Liverpool has actually agreed with Brighton. They agreed with Brighton, but the players did not want Liverpool and they wanted to Chelsea and it's gone to Chelsea. There's nothing we can do. Lavia, I'm glad we didn't get him, by the way, because if we did, he would have ended up like he ended up at Chelsea. That guy, what is 2 seasons now at Chelsea, 3 seasons maybe, and he's probably got 5 minutes max playing time. The guy does not play. He's injury prone. We would have supposed to like 50 million, 50, 60 million they bought it for. And I forgot what team he was in. I actually forgot. But I'm glad we didn't buy him for. I think it was at Brighton as well, if I'm not mistaken. But whatever team he was in, I'm glad we didn't get him. Because I'd rather have no 6 than a player in 3 seasons play 5 minutes, maybe, if that. I'd rather have no set. I'd rather have no number 6. I really do not know, bro. I genuinely do not know with this team anymore. Yeah, Southampton. I never rated him. He was at Southampton, yeah. So there you go. And Southampton gave us decent players. They gave us Van Dijk. They gave us Mane. But that player I never trusted. Because I knew he's injury prone. And he was not good enough anyways at the time. Caicedo, I rated Caicedo. Because I did like Caicedo at Brighton, actually. And I said, oh, we're going to get 2 players from Brighton. 2 midfielders from Brighton. Come on, that's nice. We ended up with McAllister. And McAllister only. We did not end up with Caicedo. Oh well. McAllister's a Premier League champion. Caicedo isn't. Who's in the wrong in here? It is what it is, anyways. Thank you, Ryan, and thank you to everyone that was here. It was a whole hour, just getting everything out of my chest because I'm really, really angry and I feel a little bit better now. I will see you tomorrow, probably for the City. I'll see you playing tomorrow. Let's have a look. No, they're not playing tomorrow. Actually, yeah, I probably will be live tomorrow for something. It's not for CSA playing Wednesday. Yeah, they play Wednesday. So I will see you tomorrow, maybe. If not, I'll definitely see you Wednesday. Take care and peace out, people. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm trying to get into 200 before the end of the year. I'm in 157 the last time I checked. And yeah, take care and peace out, people. Have a lovely night. I will see you later on. Love.